In his 30 years in the U.S. Senate, Arlin Spector has survived a lot. Prostate cancer, bruising partisan battles,
mention of Judge Thomas's private parts,
and more recently, healthcare town hall raids.
Wait a minute.
But this could be his Waterloo.
We are ready for a genuine heavyweight fight in Pennsylvania that is likely to go to the very last round.
Facing almost certain defeat from a more conservative opponent in the Pennsylvania Republican primary, Spector did the unthinkable.
As the Republican Party has moved farther and farther to the right, I have found myself increasingly at odds with the Republican philosophy.
He switched parties, becoming a Democrat and incurring the wrath of plenty home state voters. Sorry, what do you think of him?
Well, I consider Senator Spector a traitor, quite honestly.
I don't think he has any allegiance to anyone.
I don't like party switchers in general. I think that's a little bit over political.
His political opponents keep asking, who is Arlin Spector really?
Joe Sestak, I'm going to guest Arlin Spector for U.S. Senate.
His Democratic challenger.
I won't change a position because of an election. That's the big difference between the two of us. He'll vote as it's necessary.
And the Republican he'd face in the general election.
He just reversed himself on position after position and started moving in lockstep with the most liberal Democrats. So he's really, I think, undermined his credibility.
The new Democrat can explain. He takes crowds back to his childhood.
I became a JFK Democrat.
It sure sounds like he wants us to believe he was never really a Republican.
I have been an independent voice, probably voted more often on the big issues with the Democrats than with the Republicans.
Do you regret ever having become a Republican?
I did my best for a long time to moderate the Republican Party. And the break came when they refused to talk about the stimulus, which was necessary to avoid a depression.
He has the endorsements of President Obama and the Democratic establishment, but it might not be enough. For Spector to win, he'll need a huge turnout here in heavily Democratic Philadelphia and its surrounding suburbs. But polls show these voters are so demoralized by the gridlock in Washington that they're not feeling terribly inspired to come out and vote. At the same time, Republicans are sounding energized and ready to hit the polls.
For victory in the fall.
This week, he's hitting the trail, trying to inspire his new Democratic base to make him a survivor yet again. Jessica Yellen, CNN, Philadelphia.